recording.
Hello YouTube, it's the Ulster here. So I thought I'd better do a quick upload regarding my new Xena 10C Evo. Now I've purchased this like last month, so I haven't really had it for long. So I would like to talk to you about the things I've experienced with it so far. I've been using it, which is quite a good product, but a couple of things which you need to be aware. And that is that if you're going to purchase this just for video only, then you need to definitely make sure that you carry a battery pack, because I'm getting something like an hour of usage, which not very long. The good thing about it is that when it detects the battery is running low, it will shut off camera mode. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah, it's not bad. It's very good actually. I like it. I bought this because I've got my GoPro and I still use my GoPro, but just for general rides where I haven't got my GoPro, I would definitely have this. Yes, I would definitely have this, and you know, it's just quite easy. It's just easy to just bolt onto the side, and the picture is quite good. It's 4K. Yes, and as you can see, the image is not too bad really. So I can't believe it's been a year now since, almost a year, since I've had owned this Street Fighter. One lovely, pleasurable year of ownership. What issue have I had? Well, the issue I've reported in the past is I've got a YouTube channel on there. That issue hasn't developed since, so that's great. It has, hopefully that's stopped. I've got a very minor issue, which cold starts. It moans and groans, so I've booked a service for that, and the guys are going to follow that up. But other than that, it's been really good. I mean, unfortunately, we've had like I've had 2 lockdowns since I've had this bike, so I haven't really experiments this bike at all. Well, with that said, yeah, I've got a track day booked, so I may take this bike with me. I'm not 100% sure. Now, coming back to the camera itself, the images is very nice, very good. But one thing I noticed, that there's 2 sets of images on here. There's the 4K one, and there's a small image. I think I'll print the details on the screen, and I think the small image is maybe when you want to review it on your phone. That's what I think. I'm not 100% sure why you got the 2 type of images. Yeah, because I wanted to just only take the 4K one and don't worry about the other image, but I don't see a setting for that at all. Other than that, I've got a 120 gig memory, 128 gig memory, and that seems to suffice. I was out of it. I was out all day with the camera on and the communication yesterday, and I had about 60 gigs left, so halfway almost. So, and that's with the two images. That's with the 4K image and the little image, which doesn't take much. I'll put the details on the screen. So it's quite easy to set up. You've got a kit. It comes obviously with the two ear speakers, good quality speakers, by the way. Yeah, so the boom mic I had didn't work, so I ended up just using the other mic. But the other mic is quite sufficient enough. This guy, look at him. What's the point of indicating when you're turning? Anyway. Yeah, so it's got LED on the side, and so if it's flashing blue, it's just in communication mode. So if you're wondering if this is holding up okay on a loud bike, and the answer is yes. I can still listen to music, and on the live back it's not too bad as well. So it has got a setting where you can actually boost the audio. So this Bluetooth communication system works quite well actually on a bike which is extremely loud. I can hear the music still, and I'm just going to check if the radio is still working. What is this guy doing? So that is the radio, which is very, very clear. So I better turn it off now, just in case there's copyright infringements. I mean, yeah, obviously you can connect to your Spotify, but you can't single out the music and the recording. For some reason it records it as well, so you've got to watch out for copyright infringement when you're playing your favourite track. The communication between, if you've got another one set up, is very, very clear. I've got it set up with my brother, and as you can hear, it's coming out pretty crystal clear.
Got the marks on the road still.
Yeah.
Unless they've moved it.
They must have moved it. Where's this guy going? Yeah, so like this, yeah, the visor can be really shitty, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I haven't got a battery pack on me at the moment, because my ride is just quite brief. But yeah, if I was going to go into the city or something like that, or I was going to go around the countryside, then yeah, I would definitely get my battery pack. It's a bit annoying really to have the battery pack really, because it's a shame that you can't have a stronger battery, and maybe even replaceable battery. Yeah, so other than that, it's a very nice little unit. I've always had the Xena, but I've never had the one with the camera, so it's quite nice to have the one with the camera now, because you don't have to have the camera on all the time if you don't need it, you know. But I always like to ride with the camera on. and I think you can actually configure it so it rolls. So if the memory stick is out, it will overwrite. So you can configure it to overwrite. Yeah, so that's it. So I hope you find this informative. The review I've seen so far on the YouTube has been really good, actually. Well, that's one of the reasons why I bought the Evo rather than the Pro, because it's 4K. I just wanted the 4K. I wanted something simple. I want something where I've already used, which is the Xena communication system, which I currently use anyway. An added bonus to have a camera. And yep, so far so great, so great. Speak to you guys next time.